IFS function runs multiple tests and returns a value corresponding to the first true result. We can use IFS function to evaluate multiple conditions without multiple nested if statements, and it has shorter and easier to read formulas. Today in this video, we will see how and when to use IFS function in Excel and what are the advantages of it. So stay tuned. Hi, I am your tutor and welcome to my channel Learn in 5 minutes. So let's start. Let us understand the IFS function with the help of an example. As you can see, I have a table here which contains marks of students. Considering their marks, we need to find what result each student is supposed to get. We have our criteria here. If student got marks less than 35, then fail. If less than 75, then pass. If less than 90, then distinction, and scholarship otherwise. Now let us see how IFS function works. We will type equal to IFS open parenthesis. Our first logic is marks, that is B3 less than 35, comma, result if first logic is true, fail in quotation, comma, our second logic B3 less than 75, comma, result of second logic, pass in quotation, comma, third logic B3 less than 90, comma, result distinction in quotation and close parenthesis. Now we'll fill this formula in rest of the cells. We can see that there are errors at two places. This is because we have only wrote three logics in the formula, considering if marks are less than 35, less than 75 and less than 90. But the marks here are greater than 90. And since our IFS function didn't find logic for this value, it resulted in error. Now we can fix this by adding one more condition here, comma, B3 greater than 90, comma, scholarship in quotation. And let us fill this formula again in all the cells below. And we can see that error is gone. Instead of adding the final logic, we can do one more thing here. But before we proceed to that, let us understand how this function works. If we select the first condition and press F9, Excel tells us the result of the logic, which is false. Now since first logic has resulted in false, IFS function will move to the next logic and it will continue to do so till true is found. So let's evaluate next one. And this is also false. Now let's check the third. Even this is false. So let's move to the final one. This is true. Hence, the value next to the logic is returned as result. So instead of giving the final logic, we can also write only true. This can be even achieved with nested if also. As we can see here, we have same result with both the formulas. Now let us compare both these formulas. Although there is only marginal difference in the length of the formula, but when we try to read IFS formula, is comparatively much easier to read, whereas nested if is more complex. And the complexity of nested if will go on increasing as more and more conditions will be added. Now before I conclude, let me give you a bonus tip. We can even use VLOOKUP function along with if and instead of ifs or nested if. As you can see here, I have used VLOOKUP in this column and our condition is used as lookup array, which is finally wrapped in if and function. When we compare this formula with our earlier two formulas, the length of this formula is almost half, and the best part is this will continue to remain of this size and won't increase with the increasing conditions. In case you want to know more about nested if or VLOOKUP, I have provided the link above in the I button. So that's all in this video. If you found this video useful, please like and share with your friends. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, do it right now and press the bell icon besides the subscribe button so that you don't miss on any new videos that I upload. Thanks for watching.